Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to my channel, and today we are going to discuss the most important part of a smartphone, that is a Gorilla Glass, which protects the display as well as it prevents the phone from getting damaged. Now basically the Gorilla Glass was first introduced by Steve Jobs in its iPhone way back in 2007, and from there on Gorilla Glass became so much popular that nowadays it is the most imperative thing to happen in a smartphone. Now the Gorilla Glass is being developed by a company known as Corning Gorilla Glass, and what basically it does, let us understand in this video. And before starting, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, then please hit the subscribe button and the bell notification so that you get notified whenever a video goes live. And since you have done that, now get started. Now basically what it does, first let us understand how the glass is, what are the basic components of a glass. The basic components of a glass are silicon dioxide, aluminium, magnesium and sodium. Okay, so when we take the glass and dip into the hot bath containing potassium ions, so the ion exchange process takes place whereby the sodium ions leave the surface of the glass and the place is being taken by the potassium ions, and the glass allows the potassium ions to go deep into the surface of the glass. Thus the glass become more resistive to the damage, and it provides somewhat what we call as hardness to the glass. Now there are various steps taken by the company to ensure that the glass which they have made are of the highest quality. And so, some of the tests are, the first one is the Vickers hardness test. Now what they do, after the glass is being made, a pressure is applied on the glass just to make sure that whatever they have manufactured is of the highest quality. The second one is a tumble test. In the tumble test, what they do, they take the glass, put it inside suppose a container, and they just rotate it just to see whether it can handle all the pressures of if the object is moving. And the third one is a abraded ring on the ring test. There also a special type of pressure is applied on the glass just to make sure that it is of the highest quality. And the most famous test, which is acknowledged all over the world, is being done by the Corning, that is a slapper test. Now what is a slapper test? They take the glass to a certain height, and from there they drop the glass onto the hard surface couple of times just to ensure that it passes a drop test. Means if you drop the smartphone containing the Gorilla Glass, so whether it is going to crack or not. Now with the latest version of the Gorilla Glass, that is a Gorilla Glass 6, they created a much more superior test known as a super slapper test, whereby they took the glass to a height of 1 meter and they dropped it 15 consecutive times, and found that if a smartphone containing Gorilla Glass 6 is dropped from a certain height, then it doesn't crack. Now please remember guys, one thing, this is all based on the lab. Okay, so when a particular phone manufacturer decides to use the Gorilla Glass on their smartphones, now as you know, the smartphones are becoming very much thinner, so accordingly they place a contract for a very much thin piece of glass and not the actual glass tested by the Corning in their labs. So the hardness will vary and the glass may get cracked, and already we have seen last year few of the smartphones containing Gorilla Glass 6 did show a bit of crackness, and it was concluded that the Gorilla Glass 5 was much more superior than the Gorilla Glass 6. Actually it is not that. Actually whatever the smartphone companies place order, according to the thinness or the thickness, it depends on that also. I hope this video was useful and you learned a lot, and If you have any comments, kindly drop down below, and take care guys. See you in the next video.